Good morning. Beautiful day today. 20s this morning, and it's almost 50 out here. We are going to release Marshall from his run and go about our chores. We're also going to throw Sister in there with him to play. And then we're going to go about the chores and do some filming, hopefully. Y'all come with us on our journey. Hey, Marshall. This one's going home with me. We decided if I don't need him, we're taking him back home. Good morning, y'all. So we have had an eventful last couple days. We celebrated Mark's birthday, of course. That was so much fun. We're not going to divulge his age. Y'all can ask him and he can tell you himself. We are not spring chickens anymore. We are not upset about our age, but we don't advertise that we are getting up in years. Alright, so what all have we been doing? Well, we've had Mark's birthday. We've had a funeral. I was delivering rabbits for the 4-H bunnies to our 4-H program, and that was an all-day event. That was so much fun, though. I love seeing the kids' faces when they pick out their bunnies and they make all their plans. We did that, and what do we have going on right now? Well, right now, I don't know, y'all probably can hear that noise in the background. It is a shop vac. We hired a chimney sweep because we are going to change out the gas heater in the living room to a wood stove. We were hoping to do a wood fireplace in the meantime till we found a good wood stove, but the chimney is busted. So we've got to have some brickwork done, but in the meantime we're going to find a wood stove and put a pipe through the chimney. So the guy's in there now cleaning it and getting it ready for us to use. And guys, it was bad. Y'all should have seen. You go back and look at the clip. We'll show you in one of the clips of how bad the chimney is. So we're going to get into a lot more things today. Guys, we are getting ready for the greenhouse to go. I am excited. We are going to do some planning and getting all the stuff like that done out, and we will catch back up with y'all later. All right, chimney is cleaned and everything is put back in place. So we'll turn the heater back on later today, and excited to start searching for a wood stove. We'll clean this brick up a little bit better, and there we go. If you've not had your chimney inspected in a while, you need to have it inspected, guys. Get you a chimney sweep in there to clean them. It only cost us, believe it or not, $150 to have him clean this fireplace, and it was bad. It was bad. All right, let's talk about some changes we're about to make. Y'all see this here? This was a previous greenhouse frame. When we moved in on this property, we had a day of sideline winds the week we were moving in. So this still had its cover on it, but it was not attached to the ground yet. So it went rolling, technically, all across this yard and into our neighbor's yard, which of course damaged the cover. So in order to replace the cover, it was just as cheap to get a whole new frame with cover as it was to get a new cover. So we went ahead and got a second frame. And y'all, that is the greenhouse we use currently. So this is what our greenhouse is, and we have two frames. So what are we going to do? Well, originally we thought about using this as a tractor. And it actually already has netting on it because we did use it for a tractor over the summer this past year for meat birds. And you can see we've put netting on here. And we had put a tarp over the top just to protect from rain. But we had our meat birds in here and we moved them around. Well, this frame is not really meant to be drug around. It is not a very solid frame. It is... it's got a lot of joints. I guess that's what you could say the best about it is it's got a lot of joints, so therefore it moves. Every place has a joint. Okay, so it's not very stable. Now I could add more weight to it and make it stable, but we have decided what we're going to do is extend out our greenhouse that we have already. And just put this in front of the existing greenhouse, making it longer basically, and then just cover it with some plastic. That would give me extra seed growth area in the winter and cooler spring months. So then, you know, what are we going to do for a chicken tractor? Well, we're going to build one. We're going to have to build one. And I don't know what the design is going to be yet, but what I also do know is we thought about using this as a greenhouse right here. Because as you know, on the other side of this is one of our gardens. So we were wanting to get a high tunnel and put it right here. So we have decided what we're going to do is build our own high tunnel. And how are we going to do it? Well, we're going to do it out of cattle panels. Well, you've seen a lot of people, they take the cattle panels and they build a wood frame and they raise it up. Well, we're not going to do that. We're going to take a cattle panel and have it on each side going pretty much like it's going across here, and then we're going to put the cattle panels arched on top of that. That way I have a 4-foot height on the side. I can get 6-foot to 7-foot arch in the middle, and whatever the span is from there will give me the width of my greenhouse. Now I think I can get 10 or 12 foot as a width out of that combination with a 4-foot side and then the 16-foot cattle panel arched across it. So y'all watch as we do this. I'm trying to decide if I want one length of cattle panels, which will be 16 foot, or if I want two length, which will be 32 foot length. And then it'll be, like I said, 10 or 12 foot width. That's what we're looking at possibly. And then putting 2 layers of plastic over it, and, you know, the roll up sides being 4 foot high. And I think that will work. So like I said, guys, y'all go with us as we start that process. We'll probably start that in the next few months. We've already got cattle panels here to start it with. And I think I still have 1 more coop to take down, so that'll give us 5 more cattle panels already. And I can do, if I do 1 16-foot length, so that'll be 1 on each side and 4 across the top. So that's 6. If I do 2 16-foot lengths as a 32 entire length greenhouse, then that will be 12 cattle panels that I'll need. We have some stacked up there. We have, you know, some laying in there. We have some down there. So we have extra cattle panels. We won't have to buy many at all. We'll use the T-posts like we did the rebar on the chicken coops, and we'll put 2 T-posts per cattle panel going across. That way it'll hold it in place. All right, so like I said, y'all go with us and watch this journey as we proceed. Well, guys, I just come out to this. There were 4 bunnies in there that are currently loose. I do not know how the cage was opened. It should not be open, but it is clearly open. So we have about 4 8-week-old bunnies running loose on our chicken yard. So we are going to catch them, hopefully. That should be fun. We're going to put them back in here with this one, because this is one of the litter mates. There were actually 5. We've caught 1. So now to try to catch the other 4. All right, let's gather the eggs. All right, how many more eggs we got out there, you think, guys? I think we got a bunch. Because I don't think I gathered them yesterday. Yep, there's loose bunny. I can't catch him. He won't come out. Yep, there he goes back under. All right, guys, let's see how many more eggs we got. Are you mean mugging me? You are mean mugging me. Are you gonna be broody? Huh? Oh, man. Alright, guys, so we have a chicken sitting on eggs. What do? We're going to mark those eggs and let her stay. So I'll get a pencil and mark all those eggs and then check her eggs daily to make sure nobody adds to her. But look under there. Got a nice mix of color under her. That's what happens when you don't gather daily. Chickens have a tendency to go broody, and in our weather definitely will happen because, you know, we're in the South. We don't ever get really cold. Now we got cold. 28 degrees is cold, I know, but it's not permanently 28 degrees. That's our problem, is we get warm. Like right now it's 50-something degrees out here, guys. So we don't get cold for a long enough period. We have blackberries planted along this. Rabbits love blackberry leaves. So that's why they're planted there, to create a wind block and a sun block and give them something they like to chew on as well. Oh, we have a golf ball. Now, we put the golf ball in the nest to encourage them to use the nests and not elsewhere. It's also kind of why I'm not gathering every day, because they got to learn where the nests are. Now, we will candle every egg that we take in to make sure nothing's going on, that there's nothing developing. Got some broke eggs here. Put them in the top. So that tells me, with as many chicken nests as we have, that we still, y'all ready for this, don't have enough. For some reason, chickens like to lay all in the same nest. It just blows my mind. You'll look and there'll be 3 chickens all laying eggs in the same exact nest on the same time. Alright. So that's all the eggs, guys. What you doing, sister? What you doing, sister? So my daughter just dropped her dog off. They're all out here playing now. That's Marshall, sister, and Scout.